Good day, friends. Today we will talk about Brahma Yog. This is the 8th chapter of Shrimad Bhagwad Gita. It reveals the importance of chanting Om. Here, Krishna explains to Arjun three important concepts. What do Brahma, Adhyatma, Karma, Adhibhut, Adhidev, and Adhiyagya mean? How to get salvation after death? And what causes rebirth and salvation? Krishna says that Brahma means energy, which is eternal. Adhyatma means to explore and find out who am I. Thereafter comes karma, which means doing an action in sync with one's dharma and surrendering its fruits to the Almighty. Adhibhut stands for those material things which are perishable. Krishna says the life or the energy that exists in the matter is called Adhidev. Thereafter, Krishna tells Arjun a very important thing. He says, Arjun, what one gets after the death, rebirth or salvation, it is decided by how the person remembers me during his dying moments. If he detaches himself from the world and seeks my shelter, I give him salvation. Otherwise, he goes through the cycle of birth and death. Arjun asks, Krishna, if remembering you at the time of death fetches one's salvation, then what is the need to worship you all through one's life? I think Arjun's question is very important. This is our question too. Krishna says, listen Arjun, death's moment is fixed, but the man doesn't know about it. Besides, one who pursues material goods all his life inevitably finds it very difficult to withdraw from his attachments. Krishna says further, throughout his lifetime, a person must worship me and regularly do the chanting of Om. A person should assimilate me in his thoughts, and he should wage a war against evils like lust, anger, greed, and desire for material goods. I believe that one who leads such a life easily embarks on the journey to God and salvation. Attaining salvation is not easy even for the Devatas. They too crave for the Supreme God. They too have to account for their deeds and undergo the cycle of births and rebirths. The animals and birds around us are also accounting for their past deeds. They are highly pitiable beings because they don't have the intelligence to understand the divine nature of God, and they don't know the ways to get rid of this cycle of birth and rebirth. Here, Krishna reveals one another important thing. He says that it is not easy for a man to control his thoughts. He says, Arjun, one must regularly remember me, worship me, think of me, and only then can he assimilate me in his thoughts. Arjun asks, Krishna, tell me about the fate of a person who regularly worships you, remembers you, but is still not able to control his thoughts. Krishna says, Arjun, such a person gets birth in a spiritually enlightened family, where other members will help him become a yogi. This way, he goes further on the path of realizing me. An effort made to realize me never goes in vain. Arjun feels relaxed upon listening to the divine words of Lord Krishna. With this, we conclude the Brahma Yog, the 8th chapter of Shrimad Bhagwad Gita.
अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरं